Episode 85, Diamonds. The Mystery Secret Searchers are exploring the Blue Chapel site at St. Raphael. So we found this long tunnel that we followed from St. Andrew's Church, and the next opening to the outside we found was at St. Raphael's. We also found this strange bottle. Now, the opening at St. Raphael's was brightly lit, and there were a lot of stalagmites kind of hanging on the side that looked like church organ pipes. And in fact, when you walked through this area, you could hear sort of a church organ-y sound. And then at the end of the tunnel, it came up to an old ruins, and the old ruins was what is remains of the Blue Chapel. The Blue Chapel no longer exists. It burned to the ground in 1821, and it was replaced by the church, St. Raphael's, which also sadly burned to the ground. But the Blue Chapel was like a little chapel in the woods, a place for people to go and practice their faith. We think the Blue Chapel, because of the timeline, the early 1800s, might have been a site for a tunnel. Maybe it was the exit tunnel. We also have these wonderful images from inside the church, and this kind of led us to believe something about the rumor we heard about the fires of St. Raphael's. And we're wondering if the fires of St. Raphael's has something to do with our discovery. It could have something to do with the beautiful lights inside and the religious atmosphere, but it could also have something to do with what we discovered, because what we discovered in this bottle were diamonds. Now, they were hidden inside fat, inside lard. All of this white stuff is lard, and you can see at the bottom, there's something there. But it's very hard to see when you look sort of at the side of the bottle. The lard just looks sort of like a solidy, whitish, pinky kind of color. Sorry about the broccoli in the picture. And we decided, well, we're going to get this out by melting it. We can heat it up. So we heated the mixture, the bottle, in hot water, and it started melting the lard. And you could see inside now, after the lard was melted, we had these sparkly little objects. These we were going to find out were, in fact, diamonds. Hundreds of diamonds. Were they hidden in this bottle in the lard by Eliza and put in the cave? Were they moved from the cave at Lochiel to Priest's Mill or to St. Raphael's? Were they hidden in the tunnel? Well, we tried to pour out that lard, but it was very hard to do, so we kind of melted it, we poured it as best we could, we microwaved it in this dish, and now that it's in this dish, you can clearly see the melted fat, which is clear, and the diamonds. And just to show you how good lard is at hiding a secret like diamonds, here's a time-lapse photo of the lard cooling down and hardening, and you can see the diamonds completely disappear in it. It's a great way to hide something like diamonds. Other people won't think anything of the bottle. So here we're looking at the lard, and you can see as we kind of scoop a bit of it out, you can see some of the diamonds appearing in it. But when the lard is just sitting there as a flat layer covering the diamonds, you don't know. It just looks like a bunch of fat. But when we have a closer look at it, we can see we have the diamonds in it. So this was a huge discovery. Is this Henry's wealth? Is this what Eliza hid inside the cave at Lochiel? Or was it moved to Priest's Mill or the tunnels of St. Andrew's and St. Raphael's? We don't know, but this is a lot of wealth. And this came from what we believe Henry found in America. It was a stash of diamonds that the Americans had to help them finance their war efforts in the War of 1812. So this was a major discovery. Like, who would expect to find thousands of dollars worth of diamonds like this? It was absolutely fantastic. And then we found something else interesting on the site. There was a connection to the bishop's house.